This world will be raised, not one atom will remain. Miranda, honey, cover your ears. Uncle Jackson's gonna say some of those grown-up only words now. Speaking of grown-up only words, hello and welcome to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly strategically minded Handelabra stream hosted by Dolphin. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against those goals will not be welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra on Twitch and Handelabra... Nope, I'm screwing this up so badly. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch and Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at Dolphin21 on Twitter, and on Twitch and YouTube it's Dolphin, no digits. Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, Aeon's End, and One Deck Dungeon are available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices, and Spirit Island is in beta testing, will be released someday in the future. You can get the games and more info at handelabra.com. Hello, Cat Dreaming, and welcome to the monthly OblivAeon fight, where I just set up an OblivAeon game by hitting random and going. I never actually pay attention to what's going on when I do this. We have Enclave of the Endlings on one side. We have Rook City on the other side. I couldn't figure out what this image on the right was. The left looked like Rook City. The right looks like an apartment, but I guess it's bloodstains from a crime scene, maybe? Well, Rook City on one side, Enclave of the Endlings on the other side, and three other environments that we'll find out someday. And I would read out the cards, but let's see if there are going to be any ink caps. We're starting with Bore the Unstable. It's the Effusion of Pain. Scion Reserve. Oh, good. We have Voss on the other side. I didn't want this to be an easy fight anyway. So then Devastation tokens. OblivAeon is on phase 1. Deals each target 6 and 6. Well, the good news is Bore is almost halfway down. The bad news is Sentinels are... Sentinels don't really... Oh, good. Idealist's already gone. The Sentinels are only barely hanging in there. Plus OblivAeon Nemesis against Capitan. Aeon Men deck in the other battle zone to accompany Voss. And OblivAeon moves to the other battle zone. Oh, God. You're not great at advice for OblivAeon. It actually overwhelms your ability to track things, which is pretty difficult to do. Yeah, there's a bajillion and one things that go on in an OblivAeon fight. And it's utterly ridiculous, that's for sure. Alright, at the end of OblivAeon's turn, move OblivAeon to the other battle zone. Each target there deals itself 2 infernal damage. 4 hero targets are dealt damage this way. Flip this card. So we actually brought a good hero team for that with the Sentinels, even though Idealist is out of the picture for the moment. And we don't have a means of reviving her just yet. But that's a thing. So there's going to be auto damage here. The Aeon Men hit themselves. It's not OblivAeon hitting them, it's themselves hitting themselves. When this flips, incapacitate all heroes here. If at least one hero is incapacitated this way, remove this card from the game. And it's one of those start of turn things. So technically if the countdown is at 1 right before the turn starts, actually you're out of time. Which is a really annoying thing. But it is what it is. I have to accept it. So the countdown's at 5, and this damage will happen. And so we're going to have to incap a hero or 5 for this to happen. Now, OblivAeon moves at the end of his battle zone. So chasing OblivAeon currently doesn't stand much purpose. Bore deals each hero target in the play area with the most rewards 1 fire damage, and he gets a damage increase based on the number of tokens he has. And when he flips, he also deals ridiculous amounts of damage. So I kind of feel like the Sentinels are just going to be sacrificed just to flip this shield. And I don't know if it's a really particularly good idea to try to flip the shield ASAP, but getting past phase 2, we can kind of choose when we want to do that. Sort of, not really. I mean, it's not really correct. That I just lied to you. Let's see, this objective, at the end of your turn, if there are more hero targets in this battle zone than non-hero targets in the other battle zone, you may play the top card of both environment decks. If you do flip this card, we get El Mejor Legado. Increases damage dealt by hero targets in this play area by 1. At the end of your turn, this card may deal 1 villain target 2 melee damage. Hey, Team Orchid. I mean, I guess the getting 4 hero targets to be dealt damage clause is difficult. Incapacitating heroes is easy. It's getting past phase 2 is the easy part. Getting past phase 1, well, we have a team that can sort of do that. And we could even maybe be able to keep them alive, since it's 2 Infernal that could be reduced by 1. So I'm going to keep Sentinels here. I'm going to take on this objective. We should get it. 6 hero targets, 5 non-hero targets. So yeah, we'll get it. I've had some terrible shields. I've had some shields that no matter what I do, OblivAeon found a way to counteract everything I did. I don't even remember what all the shields are. I just remember there are some terrible ones. The one that involves getting objectives is rather straightforward, right? Because you can do that anyway. But there was another one that I just really struggled with. Maybe it was actually this one. Maybe it was this one. Because I kept trying to get OblivAeon to hit 4 hero targets. And he kept changing battle zones because of Scions. Well, Sentinels make... Okay, yeah. So I've said that enough. I'm going to put out Hippocratic Oath, and I'm going to block. And then I'm going to play the top card of both environment decks. Yansavidero. Scum and Villainy. Ow. Spaghettios. Do I want to hit Boar? I mean, it's going to add a token for 3 damage. But he adds a token at the end of his turn anyway. Plus, it's a Sentinels Nemesis. Actually, this is not even the Sentinels dealing the damage anyway. Yeah, we'll just do it. We'll rip the Band-Aid off. And I'm going to heal the Sentinels. So, do I want to move anyone to the other battle zone? Is this start of turn? The start of villain turn. The villain character card with highest HP deals each villain target 3 melee damage, then destroy this card. That's OblivAeon. That's not fair. I kind of just want to stay in this battle zone, but if I stay in this battle zone, then the Scion in the other battle zone will add a token. However, Voss would then hit that person and other things. There are 2 tokens, so that would be 3 energy. And then he would deal 1 psychic to OblivAeon that does nothing right now. And then the Aeon Men. I mean, there could be something to be said about trying to get rid of the Aeon Men, but I don't particularly... I'm not that fussed about it. I just feel that trying to... Yeah, I'm just going to leave everyone here. At the end of your turn, play the top 2 cards of the environment deck. At the end of any other hero's turn, if there are no environment cards in play in your battle zone, flip this card. Well, we could end of days, but we'd lose our setup. Do we have something that could counteract end of days? I don't think so. Yeah, it's not just the shield itself, but also the Scion that comes out that... Yeah. Boar's not Like, Boar hits hard, but he's not that complicated to deal with. He deals damage, but he doesn't, like, react unless you deal to him damage, and then if he flips, yeah. I think, yeah, so we're staying here. And what is this? This is Cold War. Might as well take it. And then you have it. Create contraption. At the end of your turn, each player may discard a number of cards. Whenever an equipment card is discarded, add 1 token to this card. When there are 5 tokens on this, flip this to get Chekhov's hairdryer. Yeah, End of Days destroys all cards in play. That includes objectives, so I don't want to do that. There are a lot of environment targets, and I don't know that we can effectively take them out that well, but yeah. Do we have an Embolden that would make sense? You don't have any extra powers. You have a Focusing Conduit played. And that, or you also have Primed Punch, I guess. There's a Knife Nemesis somewhere. Do I want to destroy Yansa Videros so that we could destroy environment targets? Let's do that. Let's destroy Yansa. Bye, Yansa. And I will do this. I'm going to regret this. I will do this. I hit you once so I can hit you again. If 3 damage made sense previously, 3 damage makes sense now. Immutus and Fanatic. Well, the good news is, well, it's not really good news because this will block OblivAeon's damage dealing means, by the way. But am I worried about that? I wish I could just take out Boar, but I can't because damage redirects. Unless we had guys where damage is irreducible and cannot be redirected. I could just destroy it. And then we just have to take out Fanatic. Which you have 2 damage and you have 3 damage that you could burn. So keep you there, take on that objective. And then we will destroy Immutus. We will draw cards until we have 5 in hand. And then we will hit Fanatic. And is there anyone who needs cards in their trash other than Commodora? You have things that search your deck, and you can't get cards from your trash, so obviously not Sentinels. Fanatic doesn't have any deck searching or trash searching, but she doesn't have also a desire to discard. Knife doesn't have either or. So I guess it's Commodora. We could discard Enclave. I don't think that serves a purpose. We could discard First Battle Zone Scion. I don't think that serves a purpose. So, do we want to discard for this or hold on to it? I mean, Commodora has equipments. Commodora also has a card that can get equipments from the trash or something, or deals damage based on equipments in the trash or something. There's 2 equipments here. There are 0 here, 0 here, 1 here. So we would not be able to get it. So I'm not going to bother with that. Stay here. We have a true hero in the end. At the end of your turn, each hero may deal themselves 2 psychic damage. Whenever a hero takes damage this way, add 1 token to this card. When there are 6 tokens, flip this. Where the brother's sacrifice, when a hero target will be destroyed or reduced to 0 fewer HP. You may prevent that damage or destruction and make all hero targets immune to damage until the start of your turn, then remove this card from the game. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I would have to do this to guarantee it. I could perhaps get lucky with the base power, but I'm just going to use this. And then that should flip Cold War. And we could get this. Oh, yeah, Medico absolutely is going to hit himself because this is hit point recovery. Oh boy, that also counteracts OblivAeon's thing. That's funny. What do we want to heal? There's an argument for either Mainstay or Medico. Let's do Medico. Keep Medico alive. Oh jeez, Mejor Legado is getting in the way there. I'm gonna hit Fanatic, I'm gonna hit Commodora, I'm going to hit KNYFE. I'm not gonna hit the others because these guys need to survive the OblivAeon start of turn or end of turn damage. Maybe they don't need to since we have everyone still. This card deals each non-environment target 1 melee damage, then any target dealt damage this way is dealt 1 toxic. A block helps. Scion with the lowest HP deals the 2 heroes with the highest. Those are both rewards. Also, that's a lot of damage. Fanatic, did you draw your card? No? Okay, well, Fanatic. Because Sentinels cannot survive that by any means. Toxic Sludge with no heroes in this battle zone? Sure. We have damage! Rhina Kelvos! Move each Aeon Man to the other battle zone is actually not really good, OblivAeon. Move OblivAeon to the battle zone with the most hero targets. Well, that also is pretty bad because that screws up the end of turn thing. And this actually is going to take us out. Alright. Fresh start. Let's go. But Boar is going to be destroyed. And we want that to happen because we don't want OblivAeon to take out the Aeon Men. So take out Boar. I'm running OblivAeon. You're going to be grabbing this soon to play with friends. Well, you get to see how it works. But yeah, we absolutely want these to be destroyed. They didn't even go off because they got moved by Scions before they did a thing. Not that they were going to do a thing anyway, other than hit point recovery, but... Alright, well, no survivors. Boar... Oh, Boar's Nemesis. Oh, right, we need that. Also, devastation tokens. Yeah, sure. Technically, KNYFE survives that, but it doesn't matter. Any plans to reprint Celestial Tribunal? I do not know any information about that because I do not work for Greater Than Games. I also don't work for Handelabra either. I just stream on their channel. But I'm sure that they will reprint Celestial Tribunal someday. I'm not sure where it is in their priority list, but certainly there's a demand for it. And this is... Oh, self-damage, so that doesn't matter. Alright, so... Fresh start. Not really fresh. We got Mejor Legado. We got Cold War. We got no other rewards. So the ones that we did briefly pick up, True Hero in the end is on the bottom, I believe. I don't remember where it says that. Does it say it anywhere, or is it under the rules? OblivAeon mode. No. Well, I mean, there's multiple cards here. It's an incapacitation. All right, whenever here is incapacitated, Oh, one devastation token is added. Yeah, that's not right. Any of their reward missions are put under them. Any objectives are put under the mission deck. So yeah, so, and depending on the order, we would know where that is. So what was the other one that we got that's now on the bottom? Create contraptions. So Chekhov's hairdryer is on the bottom and Brother's Sacrifice is on the bottom. And I'm not particularly worried about those, although I don't really care for Hellion right now. I mean, it's a target to deal damage to, but I don't like having to take out something when I have other things to deal with, like Aeon Master, maybe. But we could try this again where we get the Sentinels. That's the only hero other than, I mean, like, so Captain Cosmic and Unity bring hero targets with them. Hero targets, yeah. But Sentinels start off with hero targets, so we don't have to get set up for that. Do we want someone else to be sitting here, though? Increase damage dealt by hero targets in this play area by 1. No, I think Sentinels are a good candidate for that. Because that's lots of +1s. There. Group huddle, everyone. This is bigger than we ever trained for, so watch out for each other. I'm just gonna leave everyone in the first battle zone again. I mean, maybe it's fine to take Hellion. I don't know. Well, we can, if we take Hellion ourselves, but it's irreducible damage, right? Deals your hero character card 1 irreducible and then deals each hero target. Yeah, so we could take Hellion and an Idealist could reduce the damage dealt to Hellion. Ooh, and we're starting with unique capabilities. That's good. Very good. All right, so Fanatics, we have Cold War. So we would ideally want a hero that has an additional power. So like Mr. Fixer, as good as he is, doesn't really come with powers. Guys also doesn't usually come with powers. You could steal powers though. Or copy powers. But... And is it each time or the first time you use a power? Ah, come on, there we go. Each time you use a power. So we want someone who doesn't just have multiple powers, but the ability to use multiple powers. And Wraith is definitely a good candidate for that. Tachyon, Blitz Tachyon actually is ridiculous with this. It would take a little bit of time to get built up to that point, though. Legacy could have multiple powers, and with Legacy Ring and whatnot is pretty good. Termination Bunker is also a good one. Draw a card, play a card, use a power in any order. Argent Adept is also a really, really good one. Yeah, so really good candidates here. Benchmarks variants. Play the top card of your deck. I don't remember why that would necessarily do it. What am I feeling like? Let's try a Blitz Tachyon. Gotta pace myself. Can't be everywhere at once. Unity, I need you to supervise success. I've been rooming out specific plans. All right, Commodora. You have no rewards, no objectives. I guess if I'm gonna take Hellion, then you're not going to regain this reward just yet, but that's probably fine. All right, so who do we want to accompany these two? Do I just want to hit random, or do I want to be strategic here? There's not really much actually directly going on over here just yet. But maybe, I don't know, I kind of like bringing in Tempest just to deal with AoE things. Is it each time you're dealt damage or the first time you're dealt damage you bring an Aeon Man out? First time you're dealt damage playing Aeon Man. OblivAeon is the OblivAeon is the Mr. Fixer MVP. No. Fixer is the OblivAeon MVP. We need to get set up first, though. He's not necessarily the go-to for that. Then again, having Fixer out and get built up. Any advice for playing Setback at all? Get tokens. Let's bring Setback so we can show Setback then. Wow, you were just like really big. Can you even feel me punching you? So what does he have? He has Looking Up. That's the magic card. The rest doesn't matter. He has Looking Up. Of course it matters. All right. Do I need more ongoing destruction? We have, ooh. Hello, Tachyon. I keep thinking I want to bring a Legacy, but Legacy is kind of easy mode, in my opinion. Because you could tank damage, you can heal, you can have other heroes play cards or use powers, you could increase damage by 1. So I kind of don't want to go easy mode. Maybe Voidguard Medico. And then if he has the thing that says whenever he's dealt damage, someone heals, that would be nice. Let's try that. There are going to be a lot of casualties. Need to triage the wounded and save my energy for the most critical cases. So, Setback, I mean, yeah, he gets beat up a lot, especially by his own doing. There are ways to mitigate it. Silver Lining is the obvious one. Wrong time and place if you have a bajillion tokens is actually ridiculous. It's expensive, but ridiculous. All right, so you're going to stay there. You're going to take on that objective. We're going to unique capabilities. I kind of liked what happened with Hippocratic Oath last time, but Caligula's form would be safer. We could also do Caligula's form and have Hellion hit Writhe. And that's irreducible. And that would redirect to Aeon Master, which is actually not ideal. Let's go with, actually no, we're at full HP, so we don't need the HP just yet. So let's go Caligula's form. We get unique capabilities number 2. All right. Durasteel Chains, because then I could use Human Shield. I get another Human Shield. However, I don't think I want to play that. I'm going to get out Aura of Vision. And then you have it. And now we need to reduce Hellion's damage. Ooh, good. Team communication. Alright. See, I don't really want to bring an Aeon Man out. He's going to bring one out anyway, but if OblivAeon moves to the other battle zone, it'll actually be at the end of his turn, so it won't matter. But I just don't want to deal with Aeon Men right now. Mainstay can Human Shield someday. Let's have Medico hit himself so that he could hit himself to heal. If that makes any sense. Hey, Seamus, welcome. Parse is also really good. However, I feel a lot in Sentinels that the heroes that I call really good are those that are situationally good. I mean, like, Legacy I say is good, but like any hero is bad if they don't draw the right cards. I shouldn't say the right cards, because even without the right cards, your hero can still do things. But like a lot of people say that like, oh, Parse is busted because you could have 3 critical multipliers and discard a bajillion cards and then increase damage dealt by anyone by a bajillion. And yeah, when Parse is set up, that's great, but it usually takes 10 to 12 rounds to reach that point, or sometimes 20 rounds if you're not drawing the right cards. If you get it in 2 rounds, okay, that's fine. That's super fast. But that, you know, that combo takes time to build up to, so it's not necessarily broken. It's more once you get there, it's broken. Or like I said with Legacy, like he could tank damage, he could heal, he could provide powers and all of that. Well, like being able to tank requires lead from the front and next evolution to be the most effective. If you don't get lead from the front, all you can do is prevent his own damage if he has next evolution. If he doesn't draw next evolution, then you don't have any of that. So, and as I've experienced myself, sometimes the cards you want are the bottom cards of the deck. Like Mr. Fixer and Hoist Chain from that one time 15 years ago. But here, I'm really happy with what's going on here. I'm going to keep you here. Oh, hi. On second thought, I didn't even check this. I love Nature's Compulsion. And the flip side is a +1, which is really good. On the flip side, I'm going to actually move you to the other battle zone. I wasn't going to do this originally. But at the end of my turn, I can move to Battle Zone 1, which is where I really want to be. And then I could fleet of foot. Oh, actually, now they're not drawing cards off this. Let me take that back. I'm not going to play fleet of foot. I would normally play fleet of foot. And, you know, I wanted Cold War, didn't I? But that's fine, because I do want Nature's Compulsion. And that... I want Tachyon to have +1s because Blitz with +1s is really good. But I'm going to play HUD Goggles. I'm going to play Hypersonic Assault. Oh, but you're immune to damage. It's not doing what I want. This is not at all what I wanted here. All right, let me just take this back. No, it's not even worth doing that. I will HUD Goggles. I will skip. I will skip. So now I have a +1, and now I can move to the other battle zone. I get a token. Lots of chat today. I'm not used to chat, which is ironic if you actually think about it. But you like Cosmic Inventor Writhe the most of all. Yeah, that is a really powerful one because being able to prevent damage to a hero, any hero or any hero target. I don't remember which it is. Malpractice Medico, I haven't used too much because I'm so afraid to not have healing when I need it. Although the power was adjusted to avoid a soft lock. So maybe it's not as busted. It's now the first time the hero would regain hit points. They instead do something else. Alright, so what do we have now? We have the final champion. At the end of your turn, if there are more hero targets than non-hero targets in this battle zone, flip this card, and that gives us Cursor. Well, that is really good for setback. Obnoxiously good for setback. We'll take that on. And we'll get looking up. And yeah, we're trying to take out Hellion, by the way. Okay. Is Universal Donor the one? Yes. That's the one we wanted. And then this is not needed yet. This can allow for a lot of powers. And then this is also a power card. And what was this? Whenever they would regain 3 or more hit points, the Meso power instead. This is not the one I was actually thinking about first, but which, I mean, that's also going to be nice. I'm going to keep you here. Last wager. Yeah. I guess there's something to be said about, do I want to use an in cap? But I think getting objectives, even though like last wager and meager winnings are rather boring. But there is a way to cheese this. That I found out from someone. Oh no, Medico could heal. But let's, because this is 2 hit points, and you only took 1 damage. Can I? There we go. Yeah. Let's increase the next hit point recovery to a target by 2. And then second opinion would actually be an option. Who wants this? Let's give it a setback. They are pretty. They are really pretty. And I'm playing with the foil cards here. Woo! You've yet to find a hero you felt was outright worse than another hero. I'm going to avoid saying something here. All right. If 2 or more one-shots were drawn and flip this card, we can certainly discard cards. Every single one of us can discard cards. I don't understand people that say, I don't have a card to discard out of my 15 cards. It's not, you're not likely to play those 15 cards unless you're Tachyon. This is straight up damage dealing. I'm actually just gonna get rid of one of my human shields, even though I'm a little more set up for it. Tachyon here. This is actually a situation where I wouldn't want to discard, although you do have a HUD goggles in play already, so you can go ahead and discard that. Because you're gonna draw a card, so it's replacing, not losing forever. I don't really use Uncharmed Life that often. It's more of a, like, if I ever use it, it's because I want hit points. I never do the redirect to setback clause because he already has a bunch of beat up moments. And then Medico. I don't really like Triage. I don't think I've used it. There are situations where you could use it. And how many one-shots was that? That was 1, 2, maybe? Yeah, we did draw 2. Okay. Meager winnings! You did it! Participation trophy! And then Groom. Groom! And then this moves Aeon Men over here. Well, you know, I really did want OblivAeon to come and wreck our stuff. Fanatic is definitely, like, a very careful hero, since oftentimes, like, you could just... Is this gonna be hit points? It's hit points. Let's give it to Medico. Medico heals Medico. Yes. And then it's gonna do another heal here. So this is nice. You have a +2, so I'm going to avoid doing that one just yet. So like Fanatic's busted card is Wrathful Retribution. I actually kind of want to hold off on that until I have second opinion. Oh good, extra card play. Ooh. But it doesn't have to be an OblivAeon card. Yeah, play Scion deck. And then move all the Aeon Men over here! Woo! Aeon Men! Aeon Men! Aeon Men! Aeon Men! Move each Aeon Man to the other battle zone! Woo! They're going there! 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 Why are you in this battle zone? What happened? Oh. Actually, I don't know what happened. I'm trying to do this, and it's not working. Because we keep ending up in the wrong battle zone. I'm going to blame his Scion deck for doing this. Deal the 2 heroes with the highest HP 3 Infernal. If a hero character card is dealt damage this way, destroy one of the hero's non-character cards. Does that mean cursor's gone? Not necessarily. And I don't really want to lose cursor, so I guess looking up is gone. Oh, and then he's going to destroy all the Aeon men here, right? Yeah, he's destroying all the Aeon men here. Okay. Each villain target regains 2 hit points. Devastation, devastation, devastation. Move OblivAeon to this battle zone and play the top card of OblivAeon's deck. Let me try seeing what this does first. With the countdown 1 down. Well, that's terrible. The target with the lowest HP deals each non-villain target other than itself 2 energy. If any hero character cards do dealt damage this way, move those heroes. Okay, so there we go. That is working in our favor, actually. I don't think this matters. I don't think there's any retaliations. I presume the Sentinels aren't just going to, like, have Writhe in one battle zone and the others in the other battle zone. Now let's just hit choose for me. And yo, cursor. And then this doesn't matter. We are going to have an issue with devastation tokens, though. Yeah, we're now at 12. And now each target deals itself damage, which is fine. Yo, cursor. All right, so now we're on phase 2, which means at the start of OblivAeon's turn, incap all heroes here, which is dangerous. Commodore has a way to get all equipment cards in her deck in play every turn without discarding for anything of them. Interesting. I don't know that combo. All right, so the question is, do we want to half and half this? Well, the problem with half and halving... Oh, no, you're going to get this turn. Okay. Thanks to OblivAeon, we got an extra token on this. And we don't have any objectives right now. Citizen Storm is obnoxious, and I never particularly care for it. Some hero is going to lose a little bit of setup. And I would kind of like Tachyon to maintain setup if possible. The problem is that we can't really guarantee which heroes are going to survive. And there's 13 devastation tokens? Ew. We can't do anything about that. We can destroy a Scion to get a devastation token removed, but we can't. I mean, and then since it's phase 1, OblivAeon would replace it, but he's going to remove an environment, and that's going to involve 20 irreducible... Yeah, 20 irreducible infernal damage. And who's that being dealt? OblivAeon deals each target. Oh. Did someone say Hypersonic Assault? The issue with that is that if we Hypersonic Assault, you're not going to be able to... Wait, do we have an incap that allows for a card play? No. If we Hypersonic Assault, we will not be able to have Tachyon get Nature's Compulsion. And staying in the same battle zone as OblivAeon means that you're likely to get incapped, although if you move away at the end of your turn, it's less likely. Does Tachyon need to be in the battle zone with OblivAeon for that to work, though? I can't remember. I cannot remember. We could Human Shield and sacrifice Mainstay for one hero, but that seems like a waste. You could Silver Lining Setback, and then he wouldn't be destroyed per se. Although he would probably still get incapped by the start of turn thing anyway. We don't have the Medico card. To set off the Magnifica Gambit, the following conditions must be met. La Commodora must have no cards in her deck. Commodora must have at least one copy of Way, Anchor, and Harnessed Anomaly in her hand, and at least one Run Aground in her trash. It must be Commodora's turn before she has taken her play power or draw phases. Okay, I'm starting to see how it will work. Something involving move a card, and then if it was an equipment card, do this again or something. I don't remember her deck like the back of my hand. I used to know all the decks in Sentinels really well, and then with the OblivAeon expansion, that was about the time that I don't want to say that my interest waned, but I also was sidetracked with One Deck Dungeon and then now Aeon's End. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't actually play Sentinels outside of my stream these days. So what you see is what you get as far as my experiences with the game goes. So I haven't really learned certain heroes as well, other than the times that I've played them in my own stream. So I used to play this game like twice or 3 times a day. But like all things in life, you know, your interest wanes and you don't want to get too burned out, so you kind of pace yourself a little bit more instead of playing it all the time. Yeah, so I kind of want to keep Sentinels and I want to keep Tachyon. Setback and Medico, I'm not really worried about those. So let's operate under the assumption that OblivAeon's not going to shift battle zones. We'll move you to battle zone 1. You'll regain your reward. You drew a card because of Aura of Vision. And you drew another Team Communication, so you're gonna play Team Communication because this makes sense. And you didn't get the other cards. We're going to draw this. And you didn't draw that card either. It was unique capabilities. You didn't draw another unique capabilities. You'll put out Mejor Legado now. And then we can do this thing again where we hit Hellion with Idealist. And now we can hit Hellion with Mejor Legado. Why was Mejor Legado going off first, though? What, didn't it technically enter play later? Okay. Or did I put it out first? No. No, I didn't put it out first. It was just... That's weird, because I definitely played it. Okay. I'm going to operate under the assumption that Hypersonic Assault will work. So I'm going to stay here. Yeah, let's regain Cold War. Fleet of Foot. You didn't draw another... There's Hug Goggles. So you're going to play Hug Goggles. And then, since this is your last play, you have to do Hypersonic Assault at this time. And do we want to use... Well, we should use your power anyway. We can take out an Aeon Thrall with this. And I could use this power again to take out the other Aeon Thrall, but this Aeon Thralls actually aren't terrible. It's actually Aeon Vassal that I could have taken out. I'm going to leave these bursts here because I'm going to operate under the assumption that we will have a super burst round someday with nature's thing. So you are our guinea pig. And I do not care for Citizen Storm. However, we could easily get it. Because, or actually no, because OblivAeon isn't going to actually deal the damage that we thought it was going to deal, so maybe not. This does not prevent incapacitation, by the way. I'm just going to shuffle it because I don't want it. And that brings us the True Hero again. So let's see. Let's try to get rid of some of those Aeon Men so that OblivAeon doesn't destroy them himself. Take out Aeon Vassal. And then reveal the top card of your deck. It's a Fumbling Fool. Ugh, that's not a good one. Alright, we fortunately did not find the Abyss Stairs back because if this card is ever revealed or discarded, it gets put into play! And that's terrible. We'll add tokens. Although it's not going to matter too much. That said... you don't really want to take this objective because you're not going to get it. So we'll keep you there. We'll use an incap ability because that's probably better. Let's have Setback use his thing. It gets us... Whoops! Sorry! Well then. I'm going to destroy Meager Winnings because when this hero gets incapped... it comes back anyway. All right. You already used your power. Most of this isn't going to do anything. You don't have a power. You already used your power. Yeah, none of this is gonna do anything. I guess maybe like we can get someone to survive. Well, that doesn't matter because you can get incapped anyway. Let's just do Healing Pulse, I guess. Heal Medico. Not gonna matter though, but then Healing Pulse with the +2 will make Setback survive. But I mean, like, there could be movement of cards. Slamara. That's not really a good card. Aeon Man deck, please. I don't want a Scion card to move OblivAeon. Or you're going to play it anyway because you played both. Okay. Then if that hero is not incapacitated, each player discards one card. Womp womp. Horrifying Dichotomy. And Quick Insights, even though I could draw more cards off of that. I actually want to get the Research Grant because that would... Ooh, and we can take out Hellion. Let's do this now rather than later because there's no guarantee that we'll be able to take out Hellion later anyway. Hypersonic Assault on this side. Okay. Oh no, you flipped. I don't remember what you do on your flip. You can't deal damage. So what do you do? Whenever an Aeon Man is destroyed, this card deals each non-villain target 2 energy damage. At the end of this villain turn, OblivAeon destroys the Aeon Man here with the lowest HP, even if OblivAeon is in the other battle zone. Okay, fine. Alright, well, I guess OblivAeon's gonna incap Tachyon after all. Dang it. Oh no, this is actually really bad. The countdown is going down. And there's 18 devastation tokens. This is obnoxiously bad right now. Or no, the countdown's at 2. Never mind, that's fine. Wait, Abyss, did I misread the Abyss Stairs back? No, it just adds devastation. Okay, I thought it was counting down, but no, it wasn't. All right, so that's better then. We're still gonna lose the 2 years I didn't want to lose. That didn't move OblivAeon, right? Nope. All right, incaps. 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 Incap. 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 In. Cap. In. Incap. Incap. Okay. Okay, and then you're adding Aeon Men, and then you're removing the environment, replacing it, and now we actually see what the other 3 environments are. Megalopolis, Final Wasteland, and Wagner Mars Base. Those are the other environments. So what do we want to play with now? I kind of feel like going to Mars. And Hypersonic Assault did work. And Hypersonic Assault still worked. Oh my goodness gracious, we're back at 15 devastation tokens! Because you added 4 devastation tokens there, and you added 4 devastation tokens here. Well, alright, I hope you like Mars, because it's blowing up. Alright, Fight Cat Dreaming, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed your stay, and have a good day. Alright, so we are not going to get the Blitz Tachyon that I wanted, and we're losing another environment. Unless we can, like, destroy 15 Scions without destroying 15 Scions. We also have a flipped Aeon Master who is going to react every single time an Aeon Man is destroyed. And a Voss on the other side. This does not seem too good. We also did not get the stupid... I wanted that primordial boon and I don't have it. Alright. You did get another reward. You got Seraph, which allows for a card play or power use whenever radiant damage is dealt to this card. I feel like that means we need Fanatic here. Let's bring Prime Warden's Fanatic. You will pay for your sins, demon, for Ra, and for all the others that you have taken, you will burn. I don't know, we have to deal with those Aeons. Aeon Men, we have to deal with the Aeon Men. So if I hit Aeon Master... I mean, he reacts every time an Aeon Man is destroyed, and he also destroys an Aeon Man on his turn. I never actually flipped Aeon Master. I'm just gonna leave you here. I'm gonna just do a 2-2. And do you have Wrathful Retribution? You do not. So another environment's going to be destroyed. We kind of want a hero that can either survive that or redirect it. The damage, that is. Let's bring Scholar. Scholar's good at surviving. I'm just a man with a few tricks, but if it means one life is spared, I'll face down a god. We could even just sacrifice Fanatic. Stay there. Do you want to regain rewards? These rewards are targets. They'll be destroyed by OblivAeon. So let's say no. Let's just take on this objective so that you have one. And let's just Holy Nova. It's going to have effects. Aeon Master still can't deal damage because Tachyon's turn has not arrived yet. That's good. Okay, that's good. Let's do this. We get another Holy Nova. And the only other power is Scholars, which is regain 1, and that's not going to do anything. Or is it? No. But let's go ahead and do this. So that tokens. Okay. Stay there. Building a king. Not particularly excited with this. T-Rex bot is good though. But we don't have equipments. Scholar especially does not have equipments. Do you want to regain Cold War? Cold War is going to be destroyed. Grace Under Fire is going to do 6 damage. That could take out another Aeon Man. You're still here. You don't have equipments. You don't have equipments. We have 3 heroes out of 4 that do not have equipments. I'm just gonna shuffle the mission deck. Or should I just take on the objective and then it gets out of the way and then I could swap it? I'll just take it so I can swap it. That seems to make more sense. All right, so now damage can be dealt. I'm gonna keep moving for Flesh to Iron, even though it will not help with the Irreducible clause. And then I don't know, it's a bit of a waste, but I don't want this to be destroyed and to have OblivAeon move to this battle zone. I mean, he's already in this battle zone, right? But let's just take out Aeon Locus out of my fruition. Fanatic has no cards. Yes. Yes. Okay. Alright, so you'll just stay there. Let's just take on that objective. It can destroy Aeon Men. The next one, each player may discard any number of cards, shuffle any number of trashes to get Chronoist. That is possible, maybe. Alright, we have 14 tokens. We have 14 tokens. I kind of want a Fumbling Fool because OblivAeon's not in this battle zone and we can add more tokens, or add more cards to trashes for Medico's sake. So let's do that while OblivAeon's not here. Get more tokens. Add a token. High risk behavior. Well, that's dangerous. Stay there. Take on that objective. So since I survived and I didn't anticipate surviving, let's experimental medicine. And that's not going to be more effective than this. You're going to hit yourself. So I feel more inclined to just use Universal Donor. Because when you hit yourself, you can heal Setback. Setback is at a very dangerous position right now anyway. Trying to keep him alive might be a fool's errand. Oh, we could even discard cards to have this happen, but how many cards do we have right now? We have 12. So I don't need to do that. Okay, so... Oh, Jesus. Voss is going to deal 15 damage to Medico. Or not even 15, 16 damage. There's nothing for you to hit, right? You can't hit anything. Oh, we can get Setback to play Silver Lining. Okay, so that's a lot better. Okay. Medico deals himself 1. Each player may draw a card. Each hero character card regains 1. Let's do that because that will profit a hit point on Medico. And then Setback can play Silver Lining, and now with his 19 unlucky tokens, he will survive. Oxygen Leak. We are not dealing fire damage? I mean, actually, no, we do have a get out of the way. I don't know that you're going to play get out of the way. You're probably going to play Proverbs and Axioms to draw a card. I'm just going to skip this and hope that it helps in some capacity. Destroys Oxygen Leak. Each player discards a card. That is unpleasant. I'm not going to probably be able to use Undaunted and Scholar. Well, Solid to Liquid is probably not going to be used. Yeah, Fanatic's not surviving anyway. Second lowest HP. Ew. Chronoist. Simon with the lowest deals the hero with the highest. Ow. Medico will barely survive. Fanatic is gone. These Aeon men are gone. Let's hit Scholar first and then take out Aeon Warrior since Fanatic's gone anyway. And then Aeon Vassal adds a Devastation token because we don't have enough Devastation tokens in this game. Add a Devastation token. Speaking of not enough Devastation tokens, and also Scholar was destroyed because reasons. And Medico's gone because you're dealing damage to... Or did you move Battle Zones? You moved Battle Zones, didn't you? You did. Okay, well... Yeah, you did. You destroyed Scholar, but Scholar doesn't get destroyed anyway. So yeah, that was exciting. We lost 3 more heroes. And Devastation is at 8. Ugh. Alright, we need to bring out the big guns. You have +1s. So I do want Fixer. We need Fixer. Even the smallest rock can start an avalanche. I'm not even bothering reading OblivAeon's words. Keep you there. You can take out Aeon Master in some capacity. Scholar, you just have Cold War still. You never got another... You took an objective. You're going to swap it. You never did. What's another big one? Let's bring the easy cards. Let's bring Legacy because we could have him combo off of Fixer. Grandpa Legacy, that is. Then you can stay there. And now we're replacing Void Guard Dr. Medico, who has meager winnings in Chronoist. You and one other player may each play a card, or this card deals one target 3 and 3. So who can benefit most off of that? If we can make damage to Voss irreducible, we can deal with Voss more easily. So, and what does Voss do when he's destroyed? Is it just remove it from the game? Yeah. The benefit of removing Voss from the game is that you don't have to deal with phase 5 of the OblivAeon fight, or phase 4, whatever. So I think I'm going to bring GI Bunker just because that's the easiest way to get irreducible damage. When the world sees true evil, good people unite to oppose it. I've seen it firsthand. Okay. Oh, geez. Orchestrate the Void. Whenever you cause another player to play a card, use a power, or draw a card, add a token. You can't really do that, Fixer, other than Incaps. Legacy might. Keep you there. Let's regain Mejor Legado. Right now, we're just beating up Aeon Master to deal with. The biggest one is Akashtria. Well, yeah. Also, hey, Balui, how are you doing? Take this on. You can innately get it with your base power, so that's good. Let's just beat up Aeon Master, and then we will beat up Aeon Master. Alright, so now we're in Battle Zone 2 here. And somehow Setback is still alive. At the end of your turn, if at least 4 cards... Alright, this is Demand of the Gods now. This one's not good. Your Incaps, draw a card, destroy a target, shuffle a trash. What are your things here, Chronos? Yeah, well, OblivAeon is in this battle zone. Let's shuffle. I don't want that. And I am ballsy. I'm going to add a token. And then I'm going to look up. With Silver Lining, this is not as dangerous as it might seem. We do need to probably think about taking out OblivAeon. Hermetic, we can't reduce your damage. Obviously, this is a nice reward. No, let's regain. Let's regain. Let's get Chronoist back. Let's play Chronoist. Make damage to Voss irreducible. And then you can do 3 and 3, or we could play cards. Which Reckless Rush seems pretty good. That's going to do 2 damage plus 7, which is 9, which is 3 more than that. It will also add more tokens, and the self damage is negated. You could external combustion. That doesn't seem like it's going to do anything. You let's get grenade launcher out. All right. We need to damage OblivAeon. We need to progress this game, despite all the setbacks. No pun intended. Didn't even realize the pun as I said it. All right, Aeon Master's back. Sign with the highest. Mejor Legado. Damage. Damage. Also, Voss is now in this battle zone. That's cute. It's actually going to mean that OblivAeon puts a Scion in Battle Zone 2. Rook City. The correct answer is no. Never say yes to that. Never worth it. No Scion there, so there was no card play there. Move OblivAeon to the battle zone with the most targets. And then deal damage. And is that going to incap? It will. Yes, it will. Should we try to save Cursor? No, actually, no. Cursor's not going to take the full brunt. The reason this is so high is because of high-risk behavior. Actually, no. We should reduce the damage to Cursor because it's not going to matter if Setback reduces it. But this will put Setback at 25. Yay! And then this is going to go off, and thankfully targets were dealt damage, so we're not adding 4 devastation tokens again. And now we have this guy. Yes, faultless. Okay. OblivAeon is in Battle Zone 2 still. So you can just stay there. If I hoist you, yes, I could take on this objective and I can hoist you, and then you're not going to do anything. Do I want to draw 2 cards? No, I don't need to. But we are now going to hoist Hermetic. I feel like it's prudent just to destroy Aeon Master. You don't have the irreducible clause because you're not in the same battle zone as GI Bunker. Yeah, let's try to take out Aeon Master. Then we don't have to worry about the Aeon Men. Oh, by the way, this is irreducible. I should have paid attention to that word. Let's go back. What would make more sense then? Driving Mantis? Yeah, let's do Driving Mantis. And since I can't hoist chain you, I'm just going to hit Aeon Master directly. That was me being dumb. Driving Mantis and Pipe Wrench will help Fixer stay alive, which is nice. Alright, stay there. You're not swapping out. Your missing reward is Cold War. You do not have additional powers yet. You can have a hero play a card, regain 2 hit points, increase the next damage dealt by a hero by 2. Things. Who is this hero again, by the way? Oh, Freedom 5 Tachyon. I can get your Pipe Wrench out. So in cap, play a card, Fixer, Pipe Wrench. Pipe Wrench for kids. Let's draw 2 cards for you because I want to see if I have a better option. Inspiring Presence is a really good option. Amphibious Chupacabra is only going to go after Aeon Men, although those will get destroyed. But Inspiring Presence, I don't know if it's better or worse, but well, actually it's worse, right? You're not going to take out Aeon Master. Okay. I want Inspiring Presence, but we have to do Flying Smash. And even this might not be enough. Actually, it's not going to be enough. No, you have a +2. Or you have a +1. You have a +2. Okay, no, never mind. It is enough. So I'm not worried about any of the Aeon Men. So we can hit Hermetic with this. And we can keep the amphibious Chupacabra in check. And then give Fixer the power. So weird having the base power be 10 cards to the right. This removes a devastation token and all the Aeon Men. This has the same issue as it did last time, except Bunker might have equipment. Let's keep this because you can get the tokens. Do we want to shuffle this? T-Rex bot is fine. It deals damage. We're in the battle zone with OblivAeon, so we don't really want to mess around anyway. Draw a card, destroy a target, shuffle a trash. So let's give a card draw. Let's give that to Bunker to see what he gets. He gets maintenance unit. And let's get the token chain going again. Oh, friendly fire doesn't work well with cursor. Lucky break, you don't have enough tokens to do any part of this. Actually, I guess you would remove 2 tokens, but you didn't remove 2 tokens, but now you have 0 tokens, so you would regain 3 hit points. I can remove the token I just added to deal damage to OblivAeon. Yeah, I'll do that. Twisting Back Alleys is reducing it. We cannot destroy Twisting Back Alleys with our own stuff, though. I'm just going to ignore it. -1 isn't terrible, and we could even just have Bunker make it irreducible. You could take that. And you do have 3 equipments. Let's stop Rook City from playing cards. I would be remiss if I didn't think that was a good plan. And now we can discard 3 equipments. We could even play a card. I'm not really... I don't think you really have anything exciting going on, honestly. I think we're just going to skip, and do the straight up damage. Because that is actually +1. I forgot Cursor adds 1. Bunker will discard 3 cards. Auxiliary Power Source I never really use. Gatling Gun is auto damage. That's probably good. Maintenance Unit is hit point recovery. I don't really care about that. We're not... None of our heroes have really lasted long enough anyway. All right, T-Rex bot. Yay! And summon the Colosseum has been successfully accomplished. Or it's Skunk Ape. Oh, good. Hitting Hermetic. I am happy with that. Oh, OblivAeon is now in Battle Zone 1, and we're getting a Scion. We now have a second one in this Battle Zone. The Scion deals each hero target 1 and 1. Oh, is that Fixer Nemesis? It's also an OblivAeon Nemesis. I would also kind of like to hit Hermetic, though. Let's do that. I'm not sure whether we're going to be able to flip OblivAeon or not. We're limited on time, and... Or I guess the countdown is only at 4, but... at the end of the villain turn, reveal the top 3 cards of 1 hero deck. Discard any non-ongoing revealed cards. This card deals the hero target with the highest HP 4 psychic damage for each card discarded this way. Legacy has a lot of ongoings. Yeah, Dark Mind's actually not good. Dark Mind's only at 18, though. Dark Mind has so little HP, jeez. I guess it took 8. Don't play cards. Actually, you can't even flip because the thing didn't happen. Save cursor. Ew. Ew. Is there any point to Bloodsworn Coliseum here? Destroy up to 6 targets with 7 or fewer HP each. It serves no purpose here. Grenade launcher doesn't serve a purpose. Although I guess arguably these heroes are not going to last. Yeah, Kratos is gone. Ugh. Faultless and twisting back alleys. Faultless is only reducing when it's even, so it's actually negating a +1. Move any heroes dealt damage this way to the other battle zone. Oh, we can Driving Mantis. Okay. Hermetic. Yes. There we go. Legacy's gonna move. And Fixer can redirect it. Might as well hit Dark Mind because Dark Mind. And then the rest I can't do anything for. So the good news is that Fixer will be dealt damage, which means we are not getting 4 Devastation tokens. The bad news is Mejor Legado is gone. So there goes a +1. And Legacy's in Battle Zone 2, but that's not really doing anything. Stay here. Regardless of the battle zone you are in. Okay, take this on, please. That's the one we wanted. You don't have a card play other than Toolbox, so let's go ahead and draw 2. Dual Crowbars. I guess I want dual Crowbars. I don't have as many pluses as I would like, though. But I would need dual Crowbars. So when Dark Mind is destroyed, put any cards under this card into play in their play areas, and then remove this card from the game. So that's Alternating Tiger Claw and Bloody Knuckles. No, I don't want those. I don't want those. So Amphibious Chupacabra is only going to target... I mean, actually, we could just leave the Chupacabra out to hit Dark Mind. And then I could do extra hits onto OblivAeon. Let's do that. At the end of your turn, discard a card. Pipe Wrench for kids. Move to the first battle zone. Oh, geez, it's this one. We're getting the good ones now. We kind of want this in combo with OblivAeon Shard. But we also don't want to lose Orchestrate the Void. So we're going to leave that. We're not going to... Well, I mean, I could regain the reward. But I still don't have an additional power. My incaps are play a card, regain hit points, increase the next damage dealt by that hero by 2. Riveting Crane, after Fixer damages the target, all damage dealt to that target is irreducible. I can meditate. I can meditate. Incap. Oh, also put the top card of a hero's trash into their hand. But we just swapped out, so we can't get Mejor Legado back. But that is a means of getting Mejor Legado back. It just would take another cycle to get there. But that's fine, because Dark Mind's going to screw it up anyway. Play a card, Fixer, meditate, deck, Grease Monkey Fist in play. Okay. Oh, and that Dark Mind stole it. Well, that's okay. You have a card to play. It's called Inspiring Presence. Now, Fixer has many pluses. Fixer could probably just take out Dark Mind. I mean, that does mean that Chupacabra is gonna go after Legacy. I'm just going to accept that. We're just gonna do it and move on. And yeah, these are some dangerous cards. I mean, Bloody Knuckles is gonna happen, and I can't really avoid it. Alternating Tiger Claw or Driving Mantis, because it's gonna destroy the style I just put out, so maybe I shouldn't have done what I did. Let's not do what I did then. Getting Grease Monkey Fist was not smart, because it didn't do anything. So I do want you to play a card that's actually benefiting Orchestrate the Void. Oh, you didn't move battle zones because I screwed up. Okay. Let's do this again. Let's move the first battle zone and then use the end cap. All right. You have to keep tool crowbars. You don't want to play a style, so that's toolbox then. You're not going to draw Inspiring Presence and then have Fixer use a power. It's still going to take out Dark Mind. Although, when this flips, one hero target deals one target 2 energy damage. We might be able to just take out the Chupacabra directly. Maybe, maybe not. Or no, we will have Bloody Knuckles now, so that would actually be fine. We can even hit Voss with this, because damage dealt by Fixer is irreducible now. And the Chupacabra is going after Virtuosos, so it doesn't even matter. One player may play a card, then one hero target deals one target 2 energy damage, then each hero target regains 2 hit points. Alright, so if you had drawn a one-shot, that would have been nice. I could do Heroic Interception, but that's actually going to be counterproductive. Superhuman Durability will probably... Actually, no, that's not going to help. That's not the right one. It's not Tempest's card. Fortitude? Some defense? I could Thok and deal damage myself. Yeah, let's do that. That is not the right one. End of turn. I could have Fixer play a style. He could do that on his own turn, though. Let's just hit OblivAeon. We need to hit OblivAeon. Shattering Blow. Yeah, okay, good. Enough damage was dealt to OblivAeon in a single turn. So now we have the OblivAeon shard in your battle zone. Oh, say hello to my little friend. Fixer with too many +1s. One hero target deals one target 2 energy damage. Yep, that does take out the Chupacabra. I could have hit Voss with that. I'm just going to focus the big hits on OblivAeon. Okay. We're going to keep you here. You have things to do. think we'll have you take it. And then we could have Fixer be set up to take it in such a way that we will not have a turn where there's no heroes in a certain battle zone. And even if you don't do anything with it, you'll still draw cards off of it, so that's fine. Let's Plucky Break. Oh, that's annoying. You don't have Destruction, right? So we're kind of waiting for Setback to get ongoing destruction, I guess, but I can't do anything about it. So with high risk behavior. So what are you doing again? Deal each hero target in the play area with the most rewards, 3 Radiant and 1 Infernal, and that is... it's saying Fixer. But that's the wrong battle zone now, is it? But we can make it be Bunker, I guess. Or we can make your damage irreducible with Bunker, so I shouldn't be too worried at all. Let's just go ahead and do Looking Up, because that will do a significant more damage, because Faultless won't reduce it as much. I guess he still did, but whatever. So cards we're getting: Plucky Break, draw it. Might as well draw it. And External Combustion, draw it. Might as well. Stay there. Enraged Terror Bird. We could even just get it immediately with T-Rex Bot. Do you want to regain meager winnings? Nah, let's just get the Enraged Terror Bird. There's certainly arguments for or against having certain people have this. Like, Setback with this would be really great. I don't want to have to cycle through another round for that. So we'll take on that objective. That is an environment target, so it's not affected by twisting back alleys. Let's get Gatling Gun out. It's not going to do that much, but it's something. Select Faultless. And now T-Rex Bot can one-shot the bird. Even though I would like Faultless to take the brunt of the damage, that's fine. Unforgiving Wasteland! We could remove Voss from the game! Damage, 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 damage. Arataki. No. Which one is this again? Each hero target deals itself 1. Alright, so Bunker's area doesn't care. Cursor would take itself out if there wasn't the -4, so we should do that. And... Alright, Cursor's actually counterproductive here. Move OblivAeon to this battle zone. Alright, hi OblivAeon. And we're getting another Scion! Empyrean! That Scion deals each hero target 1 and 1, which means Cursor is gone. And then select a player with an active hero. That player may discard a card or destroy one of their non-character cards. If they do neither, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP in that player's play area 5 energy. So that means discard. Let's just have Setback, discard, Surprising Fortune. That does provide for hit points and card draw. I don't really want to deal with that. OblivAeon stays in this battle zone. Deal each target 2 and 2. Add Devastation token. Of course you were hit. As long as we can keep Setback alive, I'll be happy. Because I don't want to lose... Oh, we're going to lose it. Yeah, it's gone. All right. I wanted to get the concept, but it happened. It's gone. So, Bloodsworn Exhibition and Cursor is what you have. Cursor increases damage dealt by 9 character card hero targets by 1. That means Unity. Let's bring Termination Unity. I mean, it could also mean Captain Cosmic, but... With T-Rex bot, this means Unity. And since we don't have the Mecha Knight, that means we're not going to try to arrange for certain heroes to be in certain battle zones. So that simplifies things a little bit. Do we want to bring Fixer in to deal with OblivAeon and company? I believe so, which means I think I just want to swap Unity and Bunker to Battle Zone 1. I mean, I guess I could leave 3 heroes here and leave only 1 with Voss. And with T-Rex bot, although we lost Arataki... I mean, Heroic Interception with Legacy, although he's going to pass out if he does that. Well, like, we want Virtuosos with Fixer. Unity has Platform Bot. Alright, fine. I guess it doesn't really matter where you go, per se, because even if you stay here... We'll keep you here. We'll bring the other heroes to this battle zone, in case it matters. Move to the second battle zone. Whenever an equipment card is discarded, add a token. We can get Chekhov's Hairdryer, which combos with... Yeah, we'll take it then. Fixer should have enough equipments for that. There's 9 Devastation tokens. It's risky. I could Heroic Interception, though, if I can guarantee Legacy's survival. I don't know that I can guarantee Legacy's survival. At the start of this villain turn, each hero target deals itself 1 psychic. Although, I guess we will be taking out the Scions, so I'm not really worried about the Scions per se. Alright, let's do it. Fixer's powered up. And... I still don't have... Let's get Bloody Knuckles number 2. I mean, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. So it's not like... I have a +9 to myself. There's no way I'm surviving. I could even almost just wipe out Empyrean with this, but Empyrean, however... is a bit complicated to deal with. But with Chekhov's Hairdryer, I'm doing energy damage. Well, let's focus fire on OblivAeon. Okay, we have to deal with OblivAeon. And then I have to discard a card. So I have to discard 5. Whenever an equipment is discarded, I can just discard equipments. I didn't discard an equipment at the start of my turn. I should just discard equipments with this because of Create Contraption, because that will that put a token there, so that makes sense. And I feel like I don't know why I want to get a +1. Like if I get Grease Monkey Fist, I get a +1. If I do Bloody Knuckles, I get a +2. You're going to be using a power, though, so you'll just go for damage. Just go for damage. Because I can have 2 powers on Fixer now, so I could have Incap ability use a power and Legacy ability power use a power. And then discarding equipment for that. And I don't think you would make sense. I don't think you would make sense. And I mean, that wasn't even, you're not even in the right battle zone. So Fixer's discarding equipment. So that gets us to Chekhov's hairdryer. Move to the second battle zone. And I would kind of like that, but it's not going to happen. So use Incap power. Fixer. And let's save Chekhov's hairdryer for when I take out Empyrean. If I hit Empyrean, he reacts. That's the thing. Ah, jeez. Let's do this. Big hit here. Let's do Fortitude to try to keep Legacy alive first. And then Fixer power for Chekhov's hairdryer. That won't take out Empyrean, but if I do the second blow on that, on Empyrean, then I could do... Why is dual crowbars not going off? Why is dual crowbars not going off? Is there some effect here I'm not accounting for? It's not delayed, right? Oh no, it is delayed. That's actually annoying. Usually with dual crowbars, as soon as you deal the damage, dual crowbars triggers. And I don't want Fixer to take that damage. So that means I have to do different things. So pre-start of turn. It's going to be wasted damage, but I'm going to do this in such a way that hits Empyrean second. Feel like that might be a bug. But at this point, I don't know what's a bug and what's intended behavior, so I don't know. But that, then Fortitude. And then I can do this. Chekhov's hairdryer. Ooh. Wait. Oh, when you're... When you will be dealt energy, you regain that instead. Okay, I think that's why I was getting stuck on meditation. Because if I get Grease Monkey Fist, I can select the damage type. I think that's why I was getting confused. So let's go back to Fixer's phase here, and I honestly don't know. This is a Fixer Nemesis. Let's do this to get as much damage as we can since we don't have Grease Monkey Fist, and then, or don't have Bloody Knuckles. Yeah, that doesn't do enough. And why is your damage not irreducible now? I thought it was. Damage dealt to Faultless. Oh, Faultless is irreducible. Okay, that makes sense then. This is 20 levels of annoying right now. Let's do Bloody Knuckles. Let's do... I can't hit Empyrean. Or no, I can take out Empyrean now. I'm not going to be able to set this up in the order I would like to for maximum damage dealing, but it should be okay because we're still getting damage off of the Virtuosos that I'm not accounting for at all, but if it does become problematic, we'll worry about it. But I don't want energy damage to be dealt to Empyrean. I don't want melee or projectile damage to be dealt to Empyrean. And so I need Fixer to play a card. He needs to meditate for the thing. Is it in your trash? I think I searched the deck, but if it's in the trash, you might as well get from the trash. It's not in your trash. It's not. Yeah, we played it 5 times, except for we rewind it every single time. All right, so Grease Monkey Fist. So now Fixer can select a damage type. Fortitude, and then Fixer can use a power. And so he can deal non-energy damage to Empyrean. Non-energy, non-psychic, or non-melee, non-psychic, all that stuff. And do the big hits on OblivAeon. Except again... Hold on. Why is this still not go... Oh, because I used base power, that's why. I don't want to use base power. I want to use Chekhov's hairdryer. This is annoying. All right. Here we go. And I think this will actually take out Empyrean now. And when Empyrean is destroyed, each player may draw a card and use a power and then remove this card from the game. Okay. That's really good. Everyone's in this battle zone. And this also enables me to use this power. Empyrean is still in place. I'm going to hit him. Because I don't want to hit Faultless. Because I will have another hit for Faultless with Chekhov's hairdryer. Alright. And actually, that's the wrong order, even. Alright, but we're finally figuring out this sequence of events that I'm not doing a good job of planning. But that's just how OblivAeon games go. Use Chekhov's hairdryer, hit Empyrean, or non-melee, non-projectile, non-psychic, or non-energy. Have Bunker draw a card and use a power to make damage to OblivAeon irreducible. Unity might as well just go off. Draws Champion Bot. Uses Reconfigure. Destroys T-Rex Bot. Well, that was not necessarily an interaction I thought of. And T-Rex Bot is actually now in some trash somewhere. I'm actually really confused because it's not in here. It's not in here. Oh, it's shuffled into your deck. Okay, it's in your deck. I don't actually want to do that. Because destroying T-Rex Spot is not worth drawing another card. So once again, here we go. Whee! This is the turn that never ends. And I'm doing this wrong again. Ah! Here we go. Take 17. Legacy. Fixer. Chekhov's hairdryer. Empyrean. Psychic. Bunker. OblivAeon. Unity. Do not use a power. Legacy. Can't use a power. Fixer. Now you use base power. Hit Empyrean with this hit because he's in the process of being destroyed, which means he is still a valid target for being hit. And now damage to OblivAeon is irreducible. So there's an extra +1 here. This is Chekhov's hairdryer going off again. And as the result, Faultless is a hero now. All right. It might make sense to actually just keep everyone here. Devastation tokens power up Fixer. And with Heroic Interception, we might be able to keep someone alive. One hero deals 1 target 2 energy. That is Fixer. If I really want max damage, I should hit another hero. I'm not going to go for max damage. I'm just going to do this. This is half as much as it could be. I think I'm okay. Because we're going to get a power off of Faultless. We're going to get T-Rex bot. Okay. Stay there. What rewards do you have again? Cursor and Bloodsworn. There's not going to be 2 heroes in this battle zone ever. Probably should just regain a reward. You could also play a golem out of phase. Actually, you could play Flash Forge. Like, so I would like to get... Actually, I want Stealth Bot. I want Stealth Bot. I really want Stealth Bot now that I think about it. So let's use an Incap. One player plays a card. I could entertain the possibility of playing Platform Bot or Cryobot or Champion Bot. But I think what I want to do is play Flash Forge. I think I want Champion Bot and Stealth Bot because Champion Bot would power up T-Rex Bot. So I'll discard Cryobot and Platform Bot because Golem Unity or Termination Unity can get it from the trashes a little more easily. I don't need Robot Reclamation with this version of Unity. I'm going to keep Brainstorm because then you can draw cards more easily. And I want a Construction Pylon. I want Stealth Bot, and then I have another card draw out of this. Let's take Swift Bot so I could entertain the possibility of playing it someday. Construction Pylon to play Champion Bot and Stealth Bot, and now Legacy is safe. Damage dealt to Legacy can redirect to Stealth Bot, who is immune to damage. Alright, so stay here. Your reward is meager winnings. It's rather lackluster, but your Incaps, you can have a power usage. So that means that Fixer can do damage with Chekhov's hairdryer. It's OblivAeon closer to flipping. All right. I don't know. Flat cannon to get it out there and then reduce or make damage to OblivAeon irreducible for what it matters. Yeah, and that takes out OblivAeon. Good. All right, we're on phase 3. And we still have a Voss to worry about, so this game's going to be a bit more prolonged than normal. OblivAeon is in Battle Zone 1. Can't hit anyone because we moved everyone out of this battle zone, and yet OblivAeon free hit. Faultless is going to give us something. This battle zone is awful. Hit points. I like hit points. So at the end of this turn, each hero may use a power. I don't want to do that with Unity. Giant Bunker has no one to target. Legacy can give a hit point. Fixer doesn't have a valid target. So the only one that makes sense is Legacy giving himself a hit point. No damage was dealt. OblivAeon moves here. We are all immune to damage. Except Legacy, but that redirects. And Legacy should have several more heroic interceptions, so we are not worried at all right now. Yeah, we're not worried at all. Just hit OblivAeon as much as you can. So how many times can we hit OblivAeon? We have charges now. And you still have Bloody Knuckles, so you should play them right now. Which you can. I could even just sacrifice Faultless. But I'm going to leave Faultless. And I have a feeling he's going to have a use. I could even just sacrifice... Well, no, we're all immune. I can't hit anyone with this. And then I have to discard a card for this. Let's discard a style instead of meditation. And I don't have any more Bloody Knuckles, but I can still charge for less damage, but it's still damage. OblivAeon's bleeding. You may use Fixer's power twice this turn. And you're adding a devastation token. I like that heroic interception includes Faultless. I guess technically it affects hero targets, and Faultless is considered a hero target, so that makes sense. But yeah, these heroic interceptions and stealth bots are helping so much. Also, Fixer being Fixer. So it's incapability to have Fixer play Overdrive. And you have an end of turn play. They could go to Unity for Swiftbot. So maybe you'll just play Heroic Interception directly. I want to get out Motivational Charge and Legacy Ring. Not that Motivational Charge will do significantly more, but it will give hit points, which is nice. Even though we're all immune, I'm still thinking about general survivability. All right. Also, that's Overdrive. That's nice. It's a +1 when I have +10, so it doesn't really do anything. All right, Unity's playing Swiftbot out of turn. And then Fixer's going to deal damage as is usual. Legacy was down to 1, I think, and he's up to 9 now, so that's nice. Okay. Stay here. Your incapability, draw a card, destroy a target, shuffle a trash. Your rewards, Bloodsworn Coliseum, and Cursor. Cursor makes sense. Let's regain Cursor. Let's brainstorm to see if you can get Powered Shockwave. That makes sense. That's the only target that makes sense. Bloodsworn Coliseum would actually now do something. You do not draw any golems though, so construction pylon's not going to do anything. Modular workbench is not going to do anything. I could destroy a golem and shuffle it into my deck to get platform bot or cryo bot out, but that doesn't seem worth it. I could Inspired Repair to draw a card and see what we get. Power Shockwave will deal 4 damage. Now let's do Cursor. And I'm not going to use that power, even though I planned on using that power. I just want my golems that I have. They're important. Move the countdown! Oh no! And no heroes will be dealt damage this way. Take that, OblivAeon. Alright. So now it's going to become interesting because Voss is going to become OblivAeon. Ugh, Maker winning still. I keep wanting to just say I don't want this power, and then I never. Well, okay, so you're in caps. Okay, you have a power. Might as well use it. Does Voss move into the same battle zone as OblivAeon, or does he stay in his original battle zone? The heroes are almost victorious, but Reinette kill Voss's other plans. Oh no, it's phase 4 of OblivAeon. And actually he is in this battle zone. Okay. And now we get the Voss variant of phase 3. And hey, dual crowbars goes off. All right. Well, that means this game's over. Because, well, we have a bajillion damage happening on Faultless's turn. Yeah, let's do turret mode. So you can actually use flat cannon. So that Bunker can contribute in this fight. And T-Rex bot. Discard for Gatling gun. Battle Zone 1. Why is it showing Voss here in Battle Zone 1? Is he just taking over all the battle zones now? Blighted Streets. Oh dear. However, am I going to deal with the +1? Alright, so we turned this game around. It was pretty hairy during the second phase, but Fixer, of course, is busted. As is usual. So, Chekhov's hairdryer hit Voss, because you can't hit anything else with it. Stop dealing damage. Stop dealing damage. Legacy gives a power to Fixer. Fixer uses base power, and the game's over. All right, enjoy the credits. All right, so that was the game. We lost the Enclave of the Endlings and Wagner Mars Base. Wagner Mars Base existed for like 1 round. And yeah, in the middle of the game, it was shaky with the devastation tokens. There was a number of cards that added devastation tokens, a number of cards that moved heroes out of a battle zone, so that Phase 2 OblivAeon added 4 devastation tokens because he couldn't deal damage to any hero target. We had Boar blow up at a bad time, Dark Mind destroying things at a bad time, I guess. Aeon Master coming out and allowing OblivAeon to destroy stuff. I mean, that's actually the first time I've accidentally flipped Aeon Master. Or just flipped Aeon Master, even. So it's kind of not a good thing, really. Because it involves OblivAeon destroying Aeon Men automatically. And yeah, there are a number of in-caps here. I really wish we could have used Freedom 5 Tachyon a little more effectively. Being able to blitz with +1s and the Cold War hero would have been really, really nice. Setback got some utility with his with the damage increase card. I can't remember what it's called. It's not Wrong Time, Wrong Place. But he got incapped at an unfortunate time. Just basically a number of things that I wanted to have happen did not happen. Sentinels got incapped. Sentinels got incapped. I think we did use them to flip the shield, though, ultimately. The Adamant Sentinels did help with the shield flip. But there was a lot of devastation tokens early, and the environments that got destroyed early, and I started stressing, which is why I brought the A-team. I generally don't really like going with strategies that are super powerful. Like, Fixer is definitely super OP in OblivAeon fights because dual crowbars allows OblivAeon Shard to basically be counted twice or thrice, kind of, like, in terms of, like, a single hit with dual crowbars allows you to hit again with that hit having 2 OblivAeon Shard instances, which means that he's doing, like, 3 OblivAeon Shard instances of damage, basically, plus every +1 that happens. And Legacy in general is OP, as I said earlier, because he can tank really effectively. We did not see that this game, though, because he never saw Lead from the Front or Next Evolution. As I was saying earlier, these strategies that players want to use because they make heroes really great, you need the cards to line up, and in this game, the cards didn't line up. For Legacy, that is. For the other heroes, it was fine. That's another component of, like, the quote-unquote Argent Adept 30 damage combo, although I guess it's now the 36 damage combo, because that's what someone pointed out to me off stream once. Because, like, I remember, like, Nepycros mentioning, like, Argent Adept is the best hero because what other hero can consistently deal 30 damage in a round? That logic, however, is pretty flawed when you consider the fact that you need all the pieces in play, and taking the time to get the pieces in play, you're better off, you know, progressing the fight in some sense. Like, okay, you can get the 36 damage combo going in 12 rounds. What good does that do if Argent Adept is dead in 3 rounds, you know? Or if all ongoings keep getting destroyed or whatever. So it's not like there are certainly combos that are nice. Guys is fun if he has all the cards that allow him to steal powers and have damage pluses and damage can't be redirected and all the bajillion things that he can do. But he needs the cards for that to work. And I don't know. I like hear like guys I don't really find fun because like I feel like I'm constantly setting up for the combo eventually rather than really playing the game. And I don't know. That's never been my cup of tea. Anyway, to get back on topic, like I kind of brought the A team in the middle because I panicked and we ended up winning. It was more of a cheese win than a, like, I don't know. I don't really honestly feel that satisfied with the win because it's Fixer with OblivAeon Shard and dual crowbars. But a win is a win, and we saved the world, and really the history books will not criticize the heroes for using cheese. It's not like, you know, in the multiverse or in this particular multiverse or whatever, that that the historians will say, well, they did destroy OblivAeon, but at what cost? No, they would never say that. Anyway, that is it for this night. That is our monthly OblivAeon match. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some insights into some battle strategies. We had some good chat in the first hour of the stream, and that is exciting. Hopefully the second half was still exciting, even though it did quiet down, but it's fine. I will still stream regardless of who shows up. And even if no one chats, that doesn't mean no one has shown up. But as usual, I love playing Sentinels. I love streaming content. And you can also check out my personal Twitch at Dolphin, twitch.tv/LewDolphin. I have been partaking in Final Fantasy 13 activities on my stream, mostly on the weekends. This next week is my spring break, so I will be able to stream more often during the week. Excuse me, jeez. I will be able to stream more often during the week, and so you can look forward to those streams then. I'll be back next Thursday for... where did we leave off? I think did I take last week? No, I took 2 weeks ago off, and then I played One Deck Dungeon and Aeon's End last week, which means that next week is a Sentinels challenge week, where we'll be picking up with Iron Legacy, I believe. Or at least Iron Legacy will be seen sometime during the stream. Check out the other streams we have on the channel. Every Tuesday we have Handelabra Live with sometimes Jeremy and sometimes John. John, who is now in a time zone that does not lend itself well to 7 p.m. Eastern streams. But in any case, those are two of the leads of Handelabra, and you get to see content before it is publicly available. And recently, they've been showing a lot of Spirit Island content, in case you want to see how that digital implementation is coming along. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. is Dolphin's Dive with yours truly, as we've seen. Every Saturday at 8 p.m. is a One Deck Dungeon. Is not One Deck Dungeon. It's On Deck with Pirate Savvy and Dover, a brother-sister duo for some good times. And every Sunday at 7 p.m. is Tales from the Archive with another letdown for some storytelling Sentinels. And they also, the Tales from the Archive does do OblivAeon matches at the end of every month. So if you want more OblivAeon content, you just missed it, but you can check YouTube for the video of their fight. I do not know how victorious they were, though, but you can check that out. That is it for me tonight. Check out Sentinels of the Multiverse online if you haven't already. The base game is relatively cheap. The expansions do add up, but they are certainly worth it, and you too can fight OblivAeon with a full team of awesome heroes. But there's also Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End currently available, and Spirit Island eventually. Be sure to check out those games. Until then, this was Dolphin. Have a good night.